But I just want to share with you a couple of points that I can't help it, that when I notice people that are happy and successful versus successful and unhappy, and when I say successful, let's be very clear, gang. The goal is not to become the $3 million agent that's fat, divorced, broke, unhappy at 65 years of age. That's not the deal. That's not what you fucking signed up for, right? So let's be very, very clear. We need to define what success is. It's not about GCI, and it's not necessarily about, the sales and the money that you make. It's the total picture of health, family, social, business. And I've got to say to you, my friends, that for me, building a long-term sustainable life that is an ELF business, ELF, effortless, lucrative, and fun, has to be where you set the goal. Success in all areas. I can't help it. I see a lot of people that have got external success. It looks good on the outside, but I can tell you, the phone calls I have, in fact, I'm known a little bit as the panic button coach. When the shit goes down, I get the phone call. And let me tell you, external success and internal success are two different things. Internal success is got peace. Internal success helps you sleep better. Internal success is always focused on what's good in your life. Now, let me just give you a big tip. One of the tips that I use in my life is I often visualize me losing my closest people and my possessions. It's a great tactic or hack to have. It helps you understand how much you appreciate those things. I'm going to say that again. I want you to regularly visualize losing the possessions and the friends that you have. It is at that point that you truly appreciate them. If you want to learn the art of cultivating gratitude, one of the best ways is to visualize life without the things you've got that you love. As Lisa Kramer says, this will help you build and develop an attitude of gratitude. The second thing I notice about people that are really successful in life, where their audio matches their video, and by the way, can I tell you, there's a lot of frauds out there. There's a lot of people that, talk the talk, but they don't walk the talk, mate. They don't walk the talk. Instead of preaching your values, practice your values. I'm going to say that again. Instead of preaching your values, practice your values. And I have to tell you, as someone that's involved in the personal development, training business, you meet a lot of good people in that space. You meet them at the stages, at conferences, in our own world. And there are two types. There's the real deals and there's the frauds. And it's not hard to work out who the frauds are. You look at them over a long period of time and you look at whether their audio matches their video. And I've got to tell you, when you're getting advice from people, be very mindful. First, don't look at the advice. First, look at who the advice is coming from. So the second thing I'll say that's going to give you a lot of happiness, my friends, in life, is to live your values, not preach your values. The third factor I want to talk about today, and it's a very important factor, my friends. It's a super important factor. And I want you to understand, you're going to do a lot better in life if you're generally more cheerful in your everyday interactions, okay? You're going to be far more happy in your life. You're just going to be a lot more happier in your life if you're cheerful and positive and optimistic in your interactions that you have with people. And I've got to tell you, that's a choice in life. You can choose to be the nice guy or you can choose to be the prick, right? So my friends, why don't you make 2022 the year that you turn around and say, hey, I'm going to take it up a level in my interactions with other people. I'm going to just speak to people in a more optimistic, in a more positive manner than I've ever before. Let me move on to the next thing. Good morning to everyone that's coming on. Let me move on to the next thing, which I think is number 4. At any time, no matter how bad a situation is, no matter when the shit goes down, I want to let you know you can't change the shit, but you can control your attitude towards the shit. So I want you to understand, at any time, you can't change things, but you can change your attitude and the way that you look at those things. In fact, the problem is generally not the problem. The problem is the way that you look at the problem. And the good news is that you have the ability to change the lens at the way that you look at things. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Quoting Dr. Wayne Dyer. The last thing I want to talk to you about is this. Don't get seduced into life's pleasures. Don't get seduced into too many external things looking for internal happiness. I can't help it. In an industry that is very materialistic, I mean, let's face it, the real estate industry that I'm involved in is known with flash cars, flash everything. Eating at the swanky restaurant, you get the drift. My friends, do not get seduced. Rolex watches, as Mark Sully says, who loves them himself. The good thing is at least you can afford them, Mark. You've made, what did you do? I can't remember. You made 250 sales last year. You better come back to Australia to start making some more money, mate. My friends, do not get seduced. Do not get seduced into life's external pleasures. When you do, you're playing a shit game, a game you'll never win. You'll always be striving, but never seem to arrive. Hey, good to see you, Stephen, from Love Realty, one of the great guys in our business. Follow him on Instagram. Do not get seduced. Do not get seduced into the external. I'll tell you why. If you start worrying about, and what are the externals? They're the trophies as well. Oh, I got number 1, or I got, number most sales in my group, or top salesman for the quarter. Hey, listen here. The only award you need is an internal award on the inside. Trust me. That's long-term sustainable. Because when you're chasing awards externally, think about it, you're not setting the rules. And I've got to tell you, there's always going to be someone that's better looking, someone that's going to make more sales, someone that's going to drive a nicer car, someone that's going to have a smarter kid. You're playing a stupid game. You can't win when you play that game. And in fact, what you'll probably do is you'll always be striving and never arriving. Dump that game. Don't play that game. Set your own game. Set your own rules in life, my friends. That's going to give you long-term sustainable happiness. And it would be remiss of me not to finish this video and say, but to do all of this, set yourself up for success by creating some musts. Things that are currently shoulds in your life, let's shift them and make them musts in 2022. I must exercise every day. Not I should exercise every day. I must eat clean. I must get 7.5 hours sleep a night. I must not drink more than 2 to 3 drinks per day. I don't know. But all I'm saying to you, raise your standards in 2022. Play a different game. What got you here won't get you to the next level. So as I finish off this video, my friends, I just want to recap. Look at the guy behind me. He's got his nice surfboard. He's going to go in there. He's going to be flowing on his waves. He won't be thinking about anything else. but riding that wave. That's the power of mindfulness. Whether you're surfing, whether you're fishing, whether you're gardening, whether you're doing Bikram yoga, do something that helps you forget everything else in life. It's probably one of the other rules that's going to give you a lot of eternal happiness. So as I finish off here today, my friends, let me just recap. Number one, don't get seduced into life's pleasures. Number two, try and visualize life without the things that you currently have around you in your life that you absolutely love, and picture losing those. That will help you cultivate gratitude. The next one, make sure, my friends, I'm just having a look, my daughter's text me. You can't change shit, but you can change your attitude towards the shit. So always remember that. At any time, you have the opportunity to actually change the way you look at a situation. The next one is, stop preaching your values and start practicing your values. And let go of listening to advice from dickheads whose audio doesn't match their videos. The next one is, just be cheerful in life with your daily interactions with people. Just make an absolute effort, my friends, to be more positive in every interaction that you have with every person. A buyer, a seller, a neighbor, the person you buy, your coffee from. And on that point, my friends, I want to thank you again for the greatest thing that you can give me is your time and attention whenever I decide to shoot some content, because you need to know that one of the currencies that I get paid for, apart from dollars, is the currency of making an impact in what I'm doing, either helping someone's life get better, or in some instances, help reduce the current suffering that they're going through. And I do know that there are people suffering. I know they are watching this video right now are going through cancer. I know people watching this video right now are going through separations. I know people watching this video right now have got financial problems. I know people watching this video right